Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there will be spanning 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now Willis on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tannehill now to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. A fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A first down carry for Henry. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 22, Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Touchdown! Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Parker, I think this was one to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. It's showtime, baby. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. Just shy of the 30. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just turns to the right. Up fourth. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Presumably a punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Edwards now on first and 10. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 37 yards for Gus Edwards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry up to the 20.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Bullock's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danico Autry, his 2nd sack of the night.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Henry again on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, they go again with Henry. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will cross the 30 down the 29-yard line. Running a gain of 3 and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Bullock's kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-17, 30 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's caught Bateman. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And a fun, close ball game.